Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Light and Love Oracle with Stella. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone is doing well, and I am looking forward to connecting with each of you this evening because today is kind of a special event. As you know, yesterday we had the wonderful opportunity to share and celebrate the birthday of Matt with King Trident's tribe. And we had a really fun time honoring him and sharing some laughter and humor. And we didn't get to do live card pulls yesterday, but we're going to go ahead and do that today for the collective. So anyone who comes in and joins this live, we want you to know that we are here to serve you. And as I say we, I mean both myself and Matt. So Matt is here on audio, and we're here to serve you with the cards. We're glad that you're here. Appreciate you so much, your time and your energy. And before we get underway, we just want to fill this room with so much love and light and give appreciation to the divine and our angels for being with us, our ascended masters and our spirit guides, and all of you who are here as light workers, lending your light and love to this space. We appreciate you so very much, and we are here to serve you. Spirit was so good and kind with the decks that Matt was able to curate specific decks for this evening as led by Spirit, and so we're really excited to share this beautiful time with each of you. Hi, Dynamic Jennifer, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and bring the volume up so that Matt can say hello there. Oh my goodness, let me see. How do I mute myself? Hold on. I'm telling you, we're still learning technology here. All right, let's see. So new to this. All right, so Kate is on the Divine Light and Love yellow strip. So if you see her there, please say hello. And all right, hello, Matt. Hello, welcome.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your support. And of course, thank you for letting us celebrate you yesterday. And this is just kind of an extension of that.
Yeah, it was awesome, and I really appreciate everybody's love and light. And it was an awesome video, and especially the rundown with the Pop Tarts. I just wanted to give you a heads up that your video is running somewhat behind, so.
Oh, okay.
So it's lagging. So like if you're on a particular area, then I'm probably not going to be seeing what you're talking about on here.
Okay, no problem.
Video.
So what I'll do is I will leave the volume on with you so that we can stay in communication as long as you're available. No worries.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No problem.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So the very first deck that I felt guided to and shuffling are just some brief messages for the collective. And as those of you come into the room, Kate's going to be looking out for you. If you like individual cards pulled, please go ahead and indicate with a heart by your name, and we'll go ahead and get started. And so in the meantime, these following cards came out just to provide some encouragement and light for the collective. And so the first card that came out was Choose Freedom. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that is just an illusion. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you are so focused on by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. And so I think that is definitely a relevant message for the collective. Not an accident that this weekend has been 4th of July weekend, where we celebrate freedom and appreciate the fact that we have the ability to make choices, and not just any choices. You can always course correct in real time and make a different choice of quality for yourself. And so I'm very encouraged that that card came out. The next card that came out is the Sixth of Abundance. It says, heaven opens its loving arms and pours abundance onto you. An unexpected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. And I'm just going to add to that, not just charitable organizations, but help in any way that you can. When we give from a place of abundance, it's always a tremendous blessing, and the universe sees our efforts, and we're always provided for, and our needs are taken care of. And especially if you are guided or led to specific areas to serve and help, know that that is something that's coming to you intuitively, and that you're being led to it for your greatest and highest good, and that the angels are there to support you through that process. The next card that came out is the Two of Action. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices. There's opportunities all around you if you just continue to move forward. It may be the time to take on a new partner who can help you to be a success in the career or creative endeavors. Keep your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment. Beautiful. The Four of Action. Your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety and contentment and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. And I'm going to add to that, just about anything that you are accomplishing is celebration worthy. Celebrate the big, celebrate the small, show gratitude and appreciation, and recognize how far you've come and be encouraged. There's just a couple cards left from here, but the next one was the Two of Emotion. A relationship grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. There is still hope. And this is because you have come into inner union within yourself. Your divine masculine and feminine energies are balanced, and it's permitting you to radiate a frequency that draws in others who are like-minded. And now you're able to experience this healthy water connection with other human beings around you, and it's just such a beautiful place to be. Be open to success. Look at all the wonderful things you can do when you listen to your divine guidance. You've balanced so many different priorities and have come out a winner. There will be a lot of recognition and praise headed your way, but don't be shy. Allow others to shower you with the gratitude you deserve. Embrace those around you. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you. Share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others. You could find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try new ideas. The Four of Thought. Spend time in nature listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. And last card from the deck is this, the Six of Thought. Peaceful times are on the horizon. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or to another country. Ooh, those are beautiful messages. I'm telling you, I feel so encouraged that our angels are with us, guiding us every step of the way. I know, Matt, in your spiritual practice and coaching practice, you know, your messages, the angels play a tremendous role in giving you insight and knowledge and wisdom. And I know that you've talked about Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael. What are your thoughts or insights about the guardian angels?
Well, I mean, each person has their own angel team that's around them at all times, and as far as guardian angels goes, they're part of your angel team, and they're always trying to look out for your best interest. But at the same time, this world is a free will, so if we need assistance, then we must pray and ask for assistance.
Right. So, a little bit different from the archangels, the role of the guardian angel is specific to each individual and their life, correct?
Yeah, so the guardian angels are there they're kind of like our guides.
Okay.
And, they're there to not only watch out for our safety, but they're also there to help guide us along, our journey as best as they can. And, and also, if you ask for assistance and um, if you ask for confirmation and, you must do your part too. There's only so much that they can do.
Right. Because of free will.
Yes.
Got it. So there you have it. We are so fortunate and blessed to know that we are truly not alone in our journey here on the earth plane, and that we have these beautiful guardian angels that are literally with us, and they're here. So the guardian angels are present with us all the time, and that we just need to reach out to them and ask for help. Matt, have you experienced where people have shared maybe that their guardian angel has a specific name, or is it that there's a spiritual or energetic signature that one might feel when they experience the presence of the guardian angel?
Yeah, I mean, some people have the ability to be able to feel, their guardian angel around them, and, they're really the people that are really in tune to energy and their surroundings. But as far as giving them names, yeah, I've heard of that too. Although I can't say that I can think of anybody particularly off the top of my head that I've ran into that's told me that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that people have gotten the name of their guardian angel. And I know that the person that I deal with, as far as my spiritual advisor, she's
That is awesome. I'm glad that you shared that, because I think that as we are becoming more acquainted with the frequency of angels and being able to recognize we have the ability to call upon them, that they're not so far and out of reach, like, that they're here. They are actually here and present and available, to help us, and that it's not a difficult process to call upon your angels for help. Is it safe to say even just something as simple as saying, I call upon my guardian angel for help is adequate for requesting assistance from your angels?
Uh, yeah, I mean, you can ask for specific angels that assist you. However, basically, as long as you're asking for assistance, the right angel will come in and assist you. If it's out of, say, your guardian angel can't help you with that, you can always pray to the divine and ask for the assistance of the angels. If you're uncertain which angel specifically has the ability to be able to assist you. But yeah, I mean, as long as you're praying and you're asking for assistance, that right there is half the battle.
Wow. And I think a lot of people don't realize that, or it feels like it's more complicated than it needs to be. So even within this twin flame journey, I think many people have not realized that they have the angelic and celestial forces available to assist with different things within the journey, and specifically with Archangel Raphael, which I feel is very, very powerful. And, we want to invite Archangel Raphael into this space for this reading and for the readings that will be going forth for the subscribers coming into the room. But if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit about your experiences with Archangel Raphael and how he assists with healing.
Well, of course, Archangel Raphael is a master healer, and there's no limits to what he can or can't heal. And so, basically, if you can believe and you have trust and faith, and you ask for assistance from Archangel Raphael, he will come in and he'll make his best effort to heal you. I would just say this, that there needs to be in life, sometimes there's things that happen, and they happen for reasons, and there might be a reason why he can't heal you, and it might be due to something that has to happen. But for the most part, if you ask for assistance in healing, he can heal anything. Your chakras. If you have physical ailments, mental ailments, anything that requires healing, if you need, be healed from things that happen, where you can't love, or you have a broken heart, or there's no extent to what you can or can't ask for.
Wow. And I love that you touched on the chakras, because I think many people, even within this journey, are becoming more acquainted with the energy meridians and how blockages can cause all kinds of imbalances and pain and sickness in the body. And so just the fact that you shared that piece of knowledge, and I hope that those of you who are in the live or listening to the playback, that you would take that information to heart, in knowing that if you are not actively seeking out assistance from a holistic practitioner or other healing modalities, that you can ask for healing of your chakras of Archangel Raphael. And also, would you recommend, is it a good idea to journal about your requests or your timelines of connecting with the angels? Like, do you ever find that, it's helpful to go back and look at, progressively how things may have changed since making your request to the angels?
Journaling's always good no matter the situation. For one thing, the older you get, usually the worse your memory gets. At least that's my personal experience. So,
right.
Journaling all your experiences is always good, because, say you ask Archangel Raphael for assistance and healing, you can, write it down, day and time, and, then, you can go back later on and you can say, well, I asked for assistance for this, and this is what led up to that point. And you can kind of see how it plays out, because, he will assist you in healing. I mean, I went from having an autoimmune disorder where I was on lots of medication, and I don't take one form of medicine now other than, over the counter Tylenol or ibuprofen or something like that. But
Wow.
Those are the things that he can do. I mean, and so journaling's always good no matter your situation.
Wow, that's beautiful. And what a blessing, because I know you and I both know definitely the value and benefit of health and wellness, and how it helps you as a light worker on your mission and on your journey. Because when your body feels strong, your mind feels clear, we feel a lot more receptive to the divine and to synchronicities and signs taking place around us. And I also want to touch on abundance. And I know that you've recently shared in several of your lives out in nature about the abundant mindset. And is abundance an area that we could reach out to our angels for assistance in, to assist us as far as recognizing our strength and our wealth and our security comes from our mindset? And so, which angel is appropriate to ask for assistance with abundance?
Yeah, I can't say that I'm really positive with as far as like which angel is would be assigned to helping with abundance, but I would say that abundance is a personal mindset that that you must believe first, and you know the angels can only do so much, and we just can't rely on sitting on our butts and just meditating and praying all the time. We got to put forth some effort too, which means, it's kind of like the saying that I've said numerous times: change your thoughts, change your life. If you're not thinking from an abundant mindset, then nobody's going to be able to help, assist you with that, and then include the universe, because what you put out in the universe is what you're going to get back. It's an energy signature. So, but as far as asking which angel for abundance, I mean, your angel team can help you with abundance. If you have something specifically that you're asking for now, if you're going, I just caution you, if you're asking for $1 million or something this absurd like that, in an abundant mindset, that's great to have an abundant mindset. And if you're willing to put forth the work and effort, then the sky's the limits. But I mean, if you really need something, and there's some discernment between what you need and what you want.
Ooh, that's good, right?
So, and the angels, they know that, and so they're not going to interfere if there's something that you're just wanting and you're asking them to help you with. But if it's abundant, like hey, you're asking for an abundance in health.
Yes.
Well, of course, if you're asking for abundance in health, then Archangel Raphael can help you with that, can assist you with that. If you want an abundance of, say, protection, then Archangel Michael can help you with that. So there's just it's the different mindsets of what you're asking for. If you're asking for something that is in the physical 3D as opposed to probably 5D, then it's probably not going to work. I'm not going to say it won't work, because they have a lot of power, but what I'll say is that there is a big difference between what you need and what you want. And if you need something and you really need it, then pray for it. I would never say not to pray for it. I would say that just use caution in what you're praying for.
Wow, you definitely help put that into perspective, because I love how you added about an abundance of a specific quality or trait or desire that you have, an abundance of patience, an abundance of health, an abundance of protection, because I think sometimes we throw the net out kind of deep and wide, and we don't realize that the angels are absolutely ready to assist us. But if we can be more specific and proactive in our communications, I think we're more likely to see, I don't want to say results, but we'll see outcomes manifest as a result of our being clear with the angels and the universe concerning what our needs are. And so within this twin flame journey, I think many people are seeking clarity, an abundance of clarity, because there is oftentimes confusion when people come into contact with a counterpart that is in an energy of distortion. And so being able to reach out to the angels for clarity is really significant. And the discernment that you just spoke of, I think, is going to help so many people on their journey. Last night during your live, I know you mentioned several times about, recognizing when certain things are not for your highest good and being proactive and taking action to protect yourself, to be prayerful, to get out into nature. And I feel like, me personally, when I get out into nature, I do definitely feel more connected with not just nature itself, but with the angels. Do you ever find that happens to you as well?
Yeah, as you know, I the other day when I go on nature walks usually every day, but the one thing that helps me with is staying grounded, and it's very important to stay grounded because it helps to maintain and balance out your energy. And the other day whenever I was out walking, I took a picture, and there was I didn't realize it at the time, but the other day whenever I was doing my quote, I looked at the picture and I thought that I'd edited it wrong because there was a blue orb in the bottom right of that picture, and
Wow.
so I went back to the original picture, and I seen that same blue orb was there, and it was a very unique experience, and I knew from that point on that day, actually before I even realized that there was an orb there, that there was something different about that day just because of how the sun was shining.
Yes, that's incredible. And when you're saying grounding, just so that we can, provide a little bit more clarity, because I know sometimes in our spiritual journeys we'll use certain terms and words, or even in the twin flame journey. And so, from your perspective, what is your perception of what grounding is?
Well, it's just that. It's just maintaining and balancing of your energy.
Okay.
And so a lot of times, your energy will become unbalanced, and from different things that you're dealing with. Like, for instance, and when empaths are, they can just walk past people, and they don't even have to have any particular contact with them, and they'll feel drained.
Oh, wow.
Because of the sensitivity to other people's energies. And so it's very important to understand yourself, which is why I always tell people to concentrate on your mind, body, and soul, the Holy Trinity, and know yourself, date yourself, because nobody's gonna know yourself unlike
better than you, right?
Like you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, so grounding basically is balancing and maintaining your energy, and nature helps me do that, especially whenever I'm around water and the sun, and when I'm out and just around the mountains and with trees, and it's just so refreshing and relaxing, and it's good. It just kind of helps you recharge.
That's awesome. Now, I know that there are people who, because of where they are geographically, are not able to access nature in that capacity. So, what kind of advice or encouragement would you give to someone who's maybe in a remote location or in an urban location, and they're not able to get out to those beautiful natural sites that many of us do have access to? What can they do to raise their vibration and balance?
Well, I mean, the one thing that people can always do is you can make an indoor garden. I mean, and you can make, with pots, and, just get creative and make your own little sanctuary.
Oh, that's awesome.
And most places have very, nice parks if you're in an urban area, or, a lot of times they have botanical gardens, or, there's all kinds of pieces of nature that is around. You just have to do a little research and just find what's around your location. And if you're just happen to be in an area where it's, I don't know any area that doesn't have nature in it. I mean, everywhere you go, there's something. You just got to open up your eyes and understand exactly what's around you. Understand your surroundings. It isn't. I've been to all different parts of the world, and there's always been something, there's some nature or something that's around me.
Right. It's just a matter of being open to it and aware, which is really beautiful. And I love that you brought up an indoor garden because, plants are so good for us. They're good for the environment and connects us with nature. I would say maybe even too if you feel led, things like crystals and stones and anything that helps you to feel closer to nature and, getting your hands in the soil or, just being able to focus your attention on the beautiful leaves or the flowers or whatever you're growing. I think that is a phenomenal idea. I'm so glad that you brought that up.
Yes. And, I've never tried this, but Radica seems to be very fond of the mud baths. So,
Yep.
You can just go and make some mud or something like that, and maybe you feel more grounded with that. I would say that Radica is probably on to something, and
Yes.
maybe that's a good idea. I'm gonna have to try that one day.
Well, you know what? If you come out here to Southern California, we have an awesome, it's like a nature preserve and spa called Glen Ivy, and they actually have the mud baths and the hot springs and the mineral water that you can actually soak in. They have a yoga garden and some really neat things out here so that you can really experience just the beauty and connection to the earth elements in a beautiful way. So when you make it out this way to Cali, make that one of your stops on your bucket list. But anywho, Miss Kate has been gathering the list so that we can go ahead and start pulling cards. And I believe Dynamic Jennifer was the first on the list. And so Jennifer, good afternoon. It's so good to be with you. We are so happy to see you here. And I'm going to go ahead, like I mentioned earlier, Matt curated several decks that were going to be a vibrational match for this time, and we hope that the messages will resonate. And I'm going to go ahead, and the very first deck that is just, I feel an energetic pull towards concerning what you need to know right now is the Spirit Animals deck. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the cards over here and shuffle them. And so I'm just going to take a moment and just take a nice deep breath and prepare to pull the card for you. And thank you so much. Dynamic Jennifer is a part of the Good Vibe Tribe, of which if you're able to include the link in the chat, that would be awesome, because then if anyone would like to join the Good Vibe Tribe, we're just an open community chat within YouTube that just allows you to be able to come in and post or connect with other like-minded light workers for encouragement and uplifting. And it's just a nice place to hang out, and sometimes people just pop in for a hot second, and other times there's topics being discussed, but you are more than welcome to come and join. Oh wow, Jennifer, 2 cards came out, and so the first card that came out for you is the Butterfly and Rebirth, and it says you can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. And as soon as I looked down at the card, Jennifer, normally I would be drawn to the butterflies right off the bat, but it's the flowers that came through super strong in this card because, as you know, everything that is in nature has cycles, and just like flowers, when they grow, you know, they start out underground. You don't see their growth process, you don't see their roots right away. And so I feel like what you are experiencing is something that has taken place kind of underground, that not everyone is aware of the transformation that you're going through, much like the butterfly in its cocoon, but that you are growing in a healthy speed and a healthy rate, and you are not only going to blossom like the flower, but you're going to transform like the butterfly in real time. And so I just want to applaud you for the courage, because it takes courage for the butterfly to go from a caterpillar to the cocoon to become a butterfly. And it takes courage to be underground, growing and making those bold strides to break out and become the greatest version of yourself. And I just want to applaud you and congratulate you and encourage you to keep moving forward in your journey. And then Matt, did you have anything you wanted to share in addition to that as well for the butterfly rebirth card?
No, I think you were pretty spot on. I would just say that, you're definitely going through a transformational process, and just keep at it. I mean, because this journey is difficult, but it's a really awesome journey, and we just need to make sure that we're maintaining that 30,000 foot view, which whenever you become a butterfly, it's a lot easier for you to see.
Ooh,
so
nice.
That's the only thing that I would like to add, and just make sure that I just wanted to say that I'm trying to watch this as I'm like talking, so it's a little bit behind, but yeah. So you're the butterfly, and you're able to see the whole picture.
Wow. That's beautiful. And you're going to love this, Matt and Jennifer, because the other card that came out for you, Jennifer, was the owl. So you have two creatures that take flight, which is absolutely phenomenal. And so we have owl magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Oh my gosh. Talk about truth chills, Jennifer. That is amazing. And so I hope that
came through. I would just like to add, so
of course.
The one thing about the owl is, owls, you hear them, but you don't really see them at night. And so,
right.
They're very mystical and wise, and they're able to watch, and they know what's around them. They have really good sensory, and I think that that from what I can tell, that is what Jennifer is.
Wow.
She has very good sensory. So the owl is fitting for Jennifer.
I agree. And the transformation that's taking place through your own personal growth is very organic. Everything that you're experiencing, it's coming to you naturally because you are so receptive in your feminine energy and receiving what the universe is guiding you towards. And so I just want to encourage you to keep at it and know that you are being divinely guided. And I love this. Rise up. Just remember that. Rise up. You know that song by Andrew Day that we love so well. It's time for you to rise up. Beautiful. Okay, so Kate just handed me this beautiful list. And so I'm not able to see everyone who's in the room at this moment, but I just want to thank you all so very much for being here. We appreciate you and just thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And so the next card pull is for Angelina. And so, all right, thank you, Spirit, for the guidance to the cards that will minister to Angelina. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I guess we're being guided to nature for a hot minute here today. And so thank you to the divine. Oh my gosh, I can't even shuffle it, Angelina, because it literally fell right out. It is welcome the new. Welcome the new. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up just to add the additional understanding from this particular card. But look at that butterfly. It says, change can be exciting, bringing you opportunities for joy, learning, and success. This card indicates you may have been anxious in the face of newness. You are reassured. This change will bring you many blessings, and for everyone involved, blessings as well. Although it may occur differently than how you would have scripted it, it's all in divine and perfect order. Have faith that you'll know what to do in each moment. Trust that your needs will be provided for every step of the way as long as you follow your inner guidance. And allow yourself to feel excited about these changes and approach it with a spirit of adventure. And the additional meaning is a big positive change is coming, respecting free will choices of everyone involved, and trying things that are different and new. So that is outstanding. Matt, did you have anything to add and share with this particular card for Angelina?
I was waiting for it to pop up so I could actually look at it. But once again, I mean, we talk about why you're guided to nature is because nature actually is life lessons. And, the things that you're going through, you can learn from nature, the smallest things. So you have a butterfly on your picture right here, which is transformation once again. But the interesting thing about this card is that you also have the violet flowers that are in the back, which is that has to do with the violet angels. So basically, you have and you have lots of these violet flowers that are in your card, which means you probably have a lot of the violet angels around you, and you're going through this transformational process, and all you have to do is ask for assistance, and they will help you.
Wow, that's a great point, Matt. And so, Angelina, that's definitely something I hope you'll take into consideration. And I love that the wingspan of the butterfly is open. So I feel like you are more receptive than ever to what the divine is communicating to you, and you're tuned in to guides, and you're tuned into nature, and you're tuned into these intuitive hits that you're receiving. And so that was a critical piece of information that the angels delivered through Matt to you about those angels, and I hope that you'll receive that with love and light. Ooh-wee, awesome, you guys. Wowza. All right, the next card is for Darling DJ. And so I'm going to go ahead and just feel out which deck we're going to be led to read to you. Okay. All right. So, Darling DJ, the Archangel Oracle cards is what I feel guided to for you right now. And so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these. Thank you to our angels for this guidance, for this wisdom and encouragement. We're so humbled and appreciative. Darling DJ, as I'm shuffling, something interesting that I just saw on the back of the card just prompted me to share with you about Archangel Metatron and feeling the strength and power. And I'm going to just show you. Hopefully you'll get to see it's what is in the angel's hand. So you have the torch, and you have what looks like the grid that for some reason reminded me of Archangel Metatron. But, oh my gosh, you cannot make this up. Darling DJ, oh my gosh. Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Oh my gosh, seriously. You guys, you know I get shook up when these things happen, but as I was shuffling, I mean, I honestly, that's what I saw right off the bat was Archangel Metatron's grid and empowerment for you. And as you are prioritizing and moving forward, and it's beautiful that this angel is actually clothed in violet and moving forward. And there is a bowl, and I believe contained in that bowl is the abundance and the essence of whatever you need to feel empowered and strengthened. And as you organize and stay motivated, you will be experiencing more of what you need and desire. And so, Matt, I'm going to ask, because that violet came out again, can you give a little bit of clarification about those angels or where to maybe seek information about that?
Yeah, Jennifer shared a link earlier with basically it goes into detail of all the angels and what they can and can't do. And I always, I often there's so many of them. I forget like half the time, and I have to go look it up myself. But
Yeah.
the ones that I deal with all the time, it comes to me. But I do know that the violet angels are very good at protecting us. And I can't remember the angel that's with associated with violet, but I'm sure that Jennifer will put it in the chat because she's really good at that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
But anyway, that particular angel is very powerful, and he can this angel, and if she doesn't put it in there, then I will post it sometime. But
thank you.
That angel can basically turn darkness into the white light of God.
Oh, wow.
It's very powerful.
That's huge.
Yeah. So, is there the card that you pulled for her? Is it the one that says prioritize?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And this is for
Darling
who?
DJ.
Oh, yeah. So, well, obviously, from what I know about Darling DJ, this card is fitting because some things in your life you're not going to be able to. You need to prioritize what's the important things in your life, so that way that you're not wasting your energy on lots of things, and you're prioritizing your energy in the things that are the most important at the time. And so I think this card is encouraging you to basically look at the items as most important to you, and use your energy to basically come out ahead.
Mm-hmm. Right, because if you notice that the bowl, it looks like the essence of that energy and abundance is contained. Like it's not being spilled all over the place. It's actually the word that I received was concentrated. You're making a concentrated effort to keep your energy and essence intact, so that, just as Matt said, as you prioritize, you'll be able to conserve your energy so that you're not experiencing battle fatigue or feeling dragged. You'll be able to contain that power, and Archangel Metatron is here to assist you with that.
Yeah, so, I knew Jennifer would actually put this in the chat, but so Archangel Zachiel is the angel that is in charge of the violet angels. And,
wow.
One thing that I would like to encourage Darling DJ is one of the most important things that we can do is prioritize where our energy is exerted, because if not, then we can feel like we're always being pulled in all different directions. Mm-hmm. And it just basically feels like that we are oh my God, I just lost my train. Off the Wizard of Oz, it feels like we're the scarecrow when the monkeys come in and start tearing us apart.
Right.
That's why it's important to prioritize what's important and where you're going to exert your energy.
That's good guidance for sure. And Darling DJ, we just want to again Thank you so much for your contributions of love and light to supporting the channels and sharing your love and light with the collective. And I hope that the message resonated with you and that you are uplifted and encouraged by it. Awesome. Okay, the next message is for Robin. And we'll go ahead and pull your cards right now, Robin. Okay. So, oh wow. Well, Robin, womp womp. The first card that came out before I even had a shuffle, how you saw that just literally fall out, right? Twin Flame, the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Now I'm going to go ahead and, you cannot make this up. Oh my gosh. Okay. I cannot. Okay, Robin. So I know that if you have experienced the twin flame journey, you recognize that you have spiritual gifts and abilities that are switched on. You may experience some type of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. Your senses are heightened. You may have dreams. You may hear the voice or feel the presence of the person that you have a connection with. But when I tell you that more than just the flame, you are actually a bright burning torch as a light worker, that your gifts and abilities are available to help and serve so many. And I know that we're just getting acquainted with you, but I want to thank you for being a part of the community, and your light and encouragement is definitely felt as warmth and welcoming, and you're truly appreciated. But the message here is that it's safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. And so perhaps through on your journey of learning about twin flames, you're discovering that you are a powerful light worker, that I feel like there's untapped abilities and gifts that you have not yet experienced or explored, or maybe you've just gotten a glimpse of them. But I just want to encourage you to allow this awakening of your spiritual gifts and abilities to take place, because you will be able to help so many people through your journey. You have a very warm, genuine spirit about you, and I just want to encourage you to continue being open to these new opportunities and experiences and connecting with new people. They say your vibe attracts your tribe. And so I just want to encourage you to keep your vibes high and get excited, because the best is yet to come. And then Matt, did you have anything to add?
Yeah. So whenever I was looking at the card on the left, the one thing that stands out to me is that that the golden ore that's around her head, and that basically the light that's in the middle of her chest is the inner knowing. And one of the things that's assisting her in this awakening process is being out in nature. As you can see, she's walking through a forest.
Yes.
And so this is why we talked about earlier grounding yourself and being out in nature, because it allows you to be your balanced self, and you can hear the voice that's inside of you, which is your intuition. It equals the truth. And so the truth is within you, and you're awakening, and you're coming to understanding of your abilities.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And the one on the right is, it seems like that you've met somebody that, or you will be meeting somebody that is going to be very special to you. And
yes.
That person, as you can see, has a golden halo above their head, which to me would indicate, the opening of their crown chakra.
Wow, which is very powerful. And also I would say there is definitely an angelic connection there as well, that this is someone who will be very protective of you and cherishes you because you have a very soft, feminine, spiritual nature about you, that you're very receptive. So as they say, teamwork makes the dream work. You'll be well supported in union with yourself and with an external counterpart because the energy work you're doing within yourself. Wow. I hope that that encourages and uplifts you, Robin. And next we're going to pull for Radhika. And I am going to be pulling for Radhika from the Gaia Oracle. Wow. Right off the bat, just that beautiful bird right in the center with the light around it. Just the energy from this deck is just so beautiful and light and lovely. And I'm looking forward to shuffling them so that the message will come through for you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Radhika. Oh my gosh, your card flipped out. Look at that. Thank you for your service in the light. The yin and the yang, creating harmony through balance. Oh, that's gorgeous, Radhika. And the card is number 40. Oh my goodness. Radhika, I've like literally, I can feel within where my third eye is, there is like a pressure. So if you are experiencing more spiritual awakening and more illumination of your understanding, there is something taking place within your third eye chakra right now in real time. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. All right. So Radhika, it says this, number 40, yin and yang. It says there's currently disharmony in some area of life. It could be due to refusal to accept certain aspects of your personality. Nothing about you is bad. Every trait or quality you possess serves a worthwhile purpose. Moreover, any trait or quality that you think you lack, you actually have. Make a list of all the things that you don't like. Think about how each of these things serves you and others in some way. Next, make a list of all the things you do like about yourself. It's natural to believe that your positive qualities undoubtedly serve both you and others. However, for every perceived positive, there's also a negative. Now think about the negative aspects of your perceived positives. This process is going to take time. It's going to require an open heart and an open mind, but it's definitely a worthwhile exercise, for in the end, you will hopefully see nothing is actually good or bad. Every aspect of you serves both you and others. Owning, accepting, and loving what is without wanting to change it. It's going to lead you to an experience for a happier, healthier, and more harmonious life. And this is the affirmation, Radhika. It says, I love and accept all that I am. There's nothing to change. There's only love. Every aspect of me serves both me and others in some way. I create health, wealth, and harmony by loving what is. All I accept and love transforms to ever greater love. That is absolutely incredible. And do you see there's a butterfly right there in the picture? So there's a transformation taking place from your heart and your mind and even in your throat chakra. So I would like to say that this transformation is in that high heart and throat chakra. Wow, that is beautiful. And this feminine has stars in her hair, and it's just, this is a beautiful card. Your eyes are closed. I mean, do you see and recognize the radiance and brilliance in yourself? And that accept every aspect of yourself. You are incredible just the way you are. And Matt, would you like to add something to this?
Well, you've pretty much done this one's that's pretty spot. I mean, I don't have anything other to add other than, Radica is always full of great insight, which is to me whenever I look at the yin yang symbol that's at the crown chakra, that just shows that you're definitely balancing out the knowledge that you're getting from your third eye, and the insight that you provide, at least to me, this card confirms everything that you've ever written to me, and of course the butterfly just symbolizes that that you're going through a transformational process, whether it's in your throat chakra or your crown chakra. And then also is the number 40 card, so 11, 11, 11. And
right.
that's just confirmation of this. And then the 3 stars, the three is a very powerful number. And I can't remember right off the top of my head right now. I think I'm starting to feel my age, but
22, forever 22.
but three is definitely a very powerful number, and I know Jennifer will put it in the chat because she's good like that. And but Radhika definitely has her third eye is opening, and she's definitely balancing out the harmony within her.
Yes. And Radhika, I'm going to tell you there was a little nugget of bonusness because I'm going to show you what happened here. I have the deck on the opposite side of the desk, and I looked down as Matt was speaking, and look, there was another card tucked right underneath the guidebook, and it was a hidden gift. Now, do you notice we have the feminine and the masculine right here? The hidden gift, sadness, an ending, and a new beginning. So to go from here to here, and the angel wings on this masculine, and the light and the illumination of the third eye of the feminine, there is a very significant transformation taking place within you. And I know that you're very good about journaling and writing, and so I just would encourage you to make sure that when you have a moment, and if you can watch the playback, to just observe these cards and intuitively indicate to yourself in your journal what you felt as you were observing these cards, because you're very intuitive, and I just want to encourage you to keep using those gifts.
So I'd just like to add, real quick, I wanted to talk about the 3 stars.
Yes.
So a couple of things to add up to that is that, whenever your angels give you the number 3, that's an indication that the Ascended Masters want you to follow your intuition and inner wisdom. And also the angels also are encouraging you to follow your life path and soul mission with optimism and enthusiasm. So I just wanted to add that.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Matt. And Radhika, I hope that additional insight was uplifting for you and will encourage you and bless you as you bless all of us. We really appreciate you and your spirit of excellence. Beautiful. Okay, we are moving to Miss Megan. And so let me just take a nice deep breath, and Megan, we're going to go ahead and pull for you from the Shamanic Medicine deck. Oh my gosh, that was epic. I literally just felt half the deck slide down my lap. Oh my gosh. Gotta love it. It wouldn't be a normal live if at least one hiccup did not happen, right, guys? All right. Okay, Megan, here we go. Thank you. Message for Megan, please. Oh, okay, so the instruction was to cut the deck. Go ahead and cut the deck and pull the card from the top. Insects, support. Whew, right off the bat, there's that beautiful dragonfly, right? So I'm going to actually go to the Spirit Animals Oracle to give you information about that dragonfly, because we know that there's ants and spiders and other spirit totem animals here, but this dragonfly is the most prominent on this picture. And so I just want to go ahead and give you an indication of what this means for you. So the dragonfly is prosperity, purity, good luck, omens, change, transformation, messages, nature spirits, and ancient wisdom. The dragonfly is an ancient creature that is estimated that they've been on the planet for millions of years. They are gifted survivors. Their brilliant colors come only with maturity. This is the core truth of their wisdom. Growth and enlightenment and your best self comes with time. The dragonfly asks us to be patient with ourselves and with the process. Their first 2 years are spent in the water as a nymph, and in the late spring they crawl to the land, dry themselves off, and take to the air. Dragonfly people are urged to seize the brilliant moment while they can. If the dragonfly has come to you, you have the power to continually transform into something better and more brilliant. You will always have everything you need to prosper. Even if you feel static, call upon the energy of the dragonfly to help change the situation and lift you to a brighter and more beautiful world. Okay, and then I'm going back to the actual card deck book for this so that we can also just give you some more insight about the insects. So, all right, so the insects that were revealed in this card, Megan, in Egypt, the humble fly was given a gold medal for bravery. The scarab beetle was revered for its symbolic power of eternity. The omphalos of Delphi in ancient Greece was a beehive-shaped stone thought to protect the temple. And then the Native American dream catchers honor spider medicine as it weaves a web. And the card is guiding you to know that you are protected, you are supported, it's safe, you can go with the flow. Be careful not to let worries turn into negative affirmations. Say positive statements daily and acknowledge your strengths so you can call upon them when needed. Teamwork brings about desired results. And this is just a cute little message from the insects. It says, spiders, beetles, and those who fly, upon you cast their beady eye. Escape from the web in which you were caught. You have the insects' full support. Wow. Divinely guided and protected. Gotta love that, right, Megan? Matt, is there anything you'd like to add to this as well?
Well, I would like to say that, obviously, this card is about support. And I just want you to know that, I know that we're not talking about angels here, we're talking about insects, but what I'd like to say is that, the angels are around you and supporting you right now. I know that there's, you're probably going through some things in your life, but they're there to support you, and they're around you all the time, and they just encourage you that whenever you feel overwhelmed, that you pray and you ask for their assistance, because they're there to fully support you.
That's beautiful. And you know what, Megan, I just hope that you remember that, even in moments where it feels like you may be going through things on your own, you have the support of community and family to be there for you, and to remember to just reach out and know that you are supported and loved and cared for. Awesome. Lois is next. And then right after Lois is Bonita and Leo Sun. And thank you all for your patience. You are truly appreciated. Thank you again to Matt with King Trident's Tribe. You know, guys, this was such a blessing to be able to join forces and support the collective. You know, this was actually part of his birthday celebration weekend, and I just appreciate his spirit of excellence and commitment to serve in the light and be a tremendous blessing to the community as he always is. And so just Matt, thank you again for being such a vessel of light. We appreciate you so much. Okay, Lois.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. All right,
You know,
Lois.
I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for Medea trying to hold me hostage.
Listen, Linda. No. Yep. Medea held the gun to your head. I saw the whole thing. Oh my gosh.
Maybe you know you're a man.
Now, Joe, you need to stop telling these good people that story, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm telling you. Nothing like jokey Smurf on a Saturday. All right, Lois. Ooh, wow. Okay, Lois, look at this. You have the horses. Freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you, and you have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You will follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Wowee zowie. So something that just crossed my mind as I look down at the card, Lois, is that at different times in your life, you have moved at different speeds towards your dreams. But for whatever it's worth, at this timeline in your life, you've picked up momentum, and whatever it is that you are able to move towards in your life purpose, you're able to do so with such strength, determination, and speed that you are going to be a juggernaut and unstoppable. So I just want to encourage you that whatever that is, do so with confidence and as the horse with their head held high, moving straight in the direction of their dreams. Matt, would you like to add anything to that?
Yeah, I just wait for the card to come up. But one thing that I would like to add is that you know, this card obviously has 5 horses on it, and the thing about a horse is it represents the fine balance between strength and speed. Mm-hmm. And so I think what this card is signifying is that, you know, freedom is within you. You know, if you don't have total happiness or peace in your life, then you need to exercise the power of a horse, which is, you know, run like the wind in the direction that's going to make you the most peaceful and happy. And just know that the horse also has strength, because it's balanced between strength and speed. So strength, you have the strength, the inner strength, to be able to take the necessary steps in the direction to secure your peace and happiness. And you know, the horse also is a very beautiful animal, and you know, it's very. If you look at a horse, you know, the horse is, like you said, it holds its head up high, and you know what? The horse knows, you know, its power, knows its speed, and is very aware of its self-worth, and so I think this card represents not only strength, speed, and power and freedom, but also peace and happiness, and possible self-worth. And so, and you know, horses run with the wind. So
Yes,
you know, they have you know, I would say that they're the closest to what I would say is Godspeed.
Ooh, yes, that's beautiful. In fact, also, Matt, as you were speaking, what came to me was discernment. Horses have a tremendous amount of discernment. If something does not set right with a horse, they will indicate in their whole gait changes. And so, Lois, I would also encourage you to count on your inner intuition, especially as you are making these swift moves in God's speed. Still listen to that still small voice within you that gives you guidance to know if a decision or a direction is right or not right for you. Beautiful. Well, I hope that encourages you. And the next card is going to be for Bonita. And then we have Leo's son. And again, you guys are just absolutely amazing. So glad that you're here with us. It feels so good. You know, Matt, how we say about Ralph Smart, feels so good to be alive, baby. Woo! It feels so good to serve.
Yeah, and I fed his cool cat down the road. You know, he was kind of starving. He was getting tired of the 7-day vegan challenge.
Did you give him a Pop-Tart?
I was gonna tell Ralph that.
Oh my gosh. I have a feeling you fed that cat a Pop-Tart. I'm not even going to talk to you about that. I'm going to let it slide.
Well, you know, he actually, once I gave him that Pop-Tart, man, he's like, I'm never going back to Ralph.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Matt Smarty Pants, you are so funny. Oh my gosh. Medea and now the cat down the road, shaking my head. Y'all see what I have to deal with here? So funny. I'm telling you, if nobody else on the planet is laughing, then you have not met Matt, King Trident, because I'm telling you, he has such a gift of laughter that it's always a pleasure to be in his presence. And so thank you, Matt, for that. Appreciate you. Oh my gosh.
I appreciate y'all too.
Awesome. So that's good.
If I can make one person laugh a day, then I did my job.
You know, I'm telling you, you and Sadhguru with this laughter medicine, y'all are onto something. I think you need to teach a master class on that.
Well, you know, I was making people laugh before, but, you know, once Sadhguru said that I should make people laugh 10 minutes minimum a day, then I was like, oh, I was doing this all along? I didn't know that that was something I was supposed to be doing.
That's so funny. You reminded me of Glenda telling Dorothy, oh, you could just click your heels 3 times and you would have been home. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. I digress. Okay, sorry, Bonita. The card that came out from you is from this beautiful Tony Carmine Salerno Guardian Angel card deck. And the card, and I apologize for the glare, so I'm going to hold it up for you, sweetness. It is the Miracle card, and it's so beautiful. It says, dearest one, even if all seems lost, do not let hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. That is gorgeous, and this is what the back of the card looks like. You are so fortunate and blessed because you have hope in your heart and miracles. You know, the fact that this card is shaped as a heart is an indication that this blessing of a miracle is deep within your heart. I hope that you will always believe in the power of miracles, believe in the power of your angels to support you, even in the darkest times, and trust that together you and your angels will get through each situation. You are never alone. All right, Matt, would you like to add anything to that?
Well, you know, I always key on the fact that, you know, most humans will call things that normally don't happen miracles, but really what that is that's the normality for a light worker. Mm-hmm. You know, because the miracle is what is actually already known by the light worker, because the light worker, you know, has faith, trust, and belief, and yes, whenever they pray, they know that it's already going to be taken care of. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, I understand that this says miracle, but what I would like to say is that you're very capable of creating what most humans would say is a miracle, but really is a normality of what's within each one of us.
Wow, that's awesome. And you're right. And I think it's time for us to start believing in the magic and power of new beginnings and manifestation of our hopes and dreams coming into fruition, and that should become a regular practice in our everyday life, as you're saying, instead of just seeing it as, a one-trick pony thing that happened. There are indeed miraculous things that I believe happen, but believing.
If you just think about it, I'll start to cut you off.
Oh no, that's okay. Go ahead.
Think about it. If you could have a 3D conversation with an angel, and you ask the angel, is what you're doing, is that a miracle? And then they're going to just look at you like, no, this is not a miracle. I do this every day. I mean, a miracle is like something that nobody can do.
Mm-hmm.
And, but with the angels, anything is possible.
Agreed.
And so,
absolutely.
I think the word miracle, we look at that as like being magical, or it's really not. It's a normality.
Gotcha. Good insights there, King. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, guys, I'm telling you, it's so nice when we, are able to come together and share of our time and talents, and we come to learn and understand things in such a fluid way. It's so beautiful. And so this is definitely a cherished time, and I'm so grateful for all of you and for your time and your patience. Okay, this next card is for Leo's sun. Okay, here it is. Spread your wings, Archangel Ariel. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect, and you are ready to soar. And I believe that is absolutely accurate. You are taking to the air in so many different ways in your life, be it through travel, be it through your dreams, be it through your desires and aspirations that you are actively manifesting. There's projects that you've been given, it's like a pilot who's been given clearance for their flight plans. I feel like that's exactly what's coming through, is you are being given clearance to move forward with what you have been given guidance to do. And I just want to encourage you to do so with your head held high and your arms spread out, ready for the universe to bless you through this process. And then Matt, would you like to add anything to that?
I'm waiting for the card to pop up so I have a chance to actually look at it.
Okay. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it just popped up. Yeah, give me 1 minute while I look at it.
Sure.
Well, the first thing that stands out to me is how this angel has wings stretched totally out and looking up at the heavens.
Yes.
And basically, indication that the sky is the limit, which is no limit.
Beautiful.
And you have the ability to soar to heights that most would call miracles, which I covered is not miracle. It's not a miracle. It's a normality. It's just how you look at it. And I was actually looking up. Hold on a second. Let me because there was something I wanted to. So one thing about Archangel Ariel is he's the archangel of nature, and so and I was going to read this real quick. Because Archangel Ariel is the archangel overseeing nature in the natural world. She acts as a liaison between humanity and the elements, fairies, gnomes, elves, sprites, whatever, divine magic of Earth. So basically, you know, you have the ability to soar to great heights. And I think that, this all goes back in the full perspective of nature, because nature is really, I've taken walks for the last two weeks in nature, and you know, uh, it just kind of made me remind myself of how important it is to stay in tune with nature to assist you in all aspects of your life. And since this archangel is the archangel over nature, and you can see that it's taking flight from nature, looking up at the heavens. You're on your way to soaring to new heights in your life.
Wow. That is brilliant. I agree, Matt. And I noticed also, Leo's son, as looking at the wings, if you notice, these wings have a little bit of definition, but as you get up towards the top, there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are defined. So for whatever it is worth, the number 5 may be of great significance, and that some of your dreams and goals that you are hoping to achieve may be bigger, more grander, and more defined, but your pathway is set, as Matt said, to ascend to higher heights. So be encouraged and rise and shine, gorgeous.
And the other thing that's is stands out is like, it's almost like the spotlight is on just her,
Yes.
just this angel. So I mean, this to me signifies that you're in development of becoming the superstar that you're capable of. Like, all eyes are on you.
Yes.
I mean, this is, as Tupac would say, all eyes on you. So,
Word.
and the spotlight's on you, and you just need to believe in your ability and take flight.
Wow. I love it. So Leo's son, I hope that uplifts and encourages you. What a blessing. Oh my gosh. I love it when a good plan comes together. Oh my word. Yes. The next card is going to be for Victoria. So Victoria, we're going to pull the card for you from the daily guidance. And again, thank you to everyone for your patience. Appreciate you so much. Message for Victoria, please. I hope that the messages are resonating and that the insights are uplifting and encouraging to you on your journey. Ooh, okay. Victoria, the card that came out for you was energy work. Okay? And I'm going to hold this up because I apologize. There's a little bit of a light there. It says, life can be electrifying because it is the very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively expand and respond, threw that in there, to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So I'm going to put that right in the center, and hopefully the light won't be as bright right there, but Matt, when you have a moment and you can chime in after seeing the card, please share what your insights are. But right off the bat, Victoria, I feel like you have a tremendous amount of light and energy surrounding you at this time, that the new and upcoming things in your life, like you're on this continuation journey for knowledge and information, and you are beginning to recognize that your influence is increasing and your power within is increasing, and you're kind of taking it all in. Like, it's kind of like you realize you're like, wow, I've got my powers. This is great. But your power to influence people for good, I believe, is what's increasing right now. Your sphere of influence is expanding, because the word expand, and I was like, well, that was a Freudian slip, but actually it wasn't. Things are expanding. So I hope that encourages you and that you'll continue to be open to this expansion with your energy.
Yeah, so the card just came up, and I just looked at it, and as most of you know, the messages that I receive are through music, and so so the song that just came out whenever I looked at this car was "I Got the Power." You know that song?
I've got
I know
the
you know
power.
stuff. Yeah. You sing it a lot better than I do. But
That's by Snap, by the way. If you want to look that up, Victoria, it's Snap or I've Got the Power by Snap.
Yeah, so that is like that immediately that song come to me, and basically signifies that you're doing a lot of energy work, and I believe from what I know about you, that Reiki is one of the things that you are participating in, if not looking into, and that would signify that of this card where you're heavily involved in energy work, whether it's with other people or with yourself. And basically, you have the power.
Yes, that is fantastic. So that was right on time, and I hope that that message encourages you and uplifts you, and that you'll just continue to grow in strength and in power. And so this next message is for Dylan. The Spirit said leave that deck up, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. Thank you, Spirit, for Dylan, please. Ooh, Dylan, you know what? As I'm shuffling these cards, the way that they're coming together with each shuffle is they're a little cattywampus. So maybe there's been some energetic shifts in paradigms and perspectives, a little bit disorganized, but there's a message in here that's for you, because I feel like there's a card. There it is. There it is. Change in direction. That card literally stuck out right at the top of the deck. Okay, so Dylan, this card, I'm going to try to tone the light down. Sorry, guys. It says that the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future. So follow your path to the happy outcomes that you desire. And what's interesting about this card is you have the stork, and the stork appears to be holding what looks like a map. And you're getting divine instructions and guidance as to the change in direction. And so if, as above, so below, your 3D self might be going through some changes, and you may feel kind of out of sorts. And babies kind of struggle to control their faculties, and their movements seem kind of involuntary at times. And I just felt like when a baby is very frustrated because they want to crawl and get moving towards an object that they desire, and that they can't quite get the traction or the motion, and so there's some frustration. And so your higher self is seeking guidance and getting direction so that you can have more ease. In fact, I believe it's the law of grace and efficiency that will come into play in your life the more you are willing to release any frustrations that you might have with where you were going, and recognize this is the time for a change in direction. And then Matt, if you have anything that you would like to add to that as well.
Yeah, so
Ooh, sorry guys.
We go through changes in life all the time, and I think that a lot of times, especially as adults, we get extremely frustrated with the change in direction, because we aren't understanding the 30,000 foot view, which is, you can see the stork is trying to show the child the 30,000 foot view. And make it understand why you need to change the direction in your life. It also indicates that, we need to be more childlike, and we need to go about things with the aspect of, not as a child as like you're pitching a fit, but with the mentality of simplicity. And that, don't overcomplicate things, and just take the punches as they come at you. Necessarily, you don't even have to take a punch. I mean, the direction that you might be going at is probably going to be in your best interest. And just go with it, without expectations, and in a more childlike aspect.
Right. That's beautiful. That's great guidance and encouragement, Matt, because, that childlike innocence and excitement seems to help our vessels sail across the waters a lot more smoothly because we believe in the power of the divine, which is absolutely exciting. And so the next card is for young Neil. Young Niels. Good to see you, by the way, young Niels. It's always a pleasure to connect with you through the lives. You're not in there? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull this card, and then we'll go to Yara right after. And then we have Liz and Melanie and just a couple more. So, again, thank you, Matt, for your time. So appreciative. This is such a blessing to serve in the collective and serve in the light with you today, brother. You are always a true blessing to be around. Whoa. All right, young Niels. I'm going to just read you the message so that you can go back to the playback, but it says, you are profoundly clairvoyant. Trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as your physical sight, for your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. And so I'm just going to say that if you would take the time to really just tap into this wisdom and encouragement that was delivered to you by the angels, that you will recognize an increase in your gift, manifesting a lot faster than maybe you were expecting. Because I feel like you're aware of this, but you just didn't realize how fast it was going to manifest and how things are coming to you on a daily basis now. So as they say, buckle up, Buttercup. And Matt. Uh-oh. There he is.
Oh, hold on a minute. So I'm waiting for the card to come up.
It's so interesting. It looks like an angel looking at an orb with all of these beautiful, like mermaids inside of them.
Yeah. Give me 1 minute. It just came up.
Sure.
Yeah, so, this is just saying that you obviously have the power of being clairvoyant. The powers are within you. Trust your ability that the divine has given you, and don't second guess your ability. Instead, work on strengthening that ability and trusting the fact that you are clairvoyant, because this ability not only helps you, but you can allow you to assist others.
That's right. I agree. And I also noticed that the angel depicted on the deck cover is Archangel Raphael. So, young Niels, if you need to ask for assistance with healing any form of unbelief in your abilities, reach out to Archangel Raphael to assist with that. Awesome. Sweet. All right, next we are pulling for Yara, and I am pulling from the Gaia Oracle again. Okay. We're doing good, you guys. My battery has not croaked, and there's a few more people on the list, and I think we can actually do this. All right, Yara, this is for you. Whoa, holy smokes, what was that? My goodness. Well, Yara, the card that literally flipped face up was the Goddess of Creation, transformation, creativity, and wholeness. And right off the bat, these beautiful green and yellow and blue aqua colors. There's a sense of vulnerability and ease that is like water washing over you after maybe going through a period of having to make some pretty intense decisions. You're finally able to lay down and just allow the peace and serenity to wash over you. And while you're in that relaxed state, you are able to create with more ease and with more peace that maybe in the past you've had to work really hard to manifest and make things come together. But this goddess essence of creation within you is recognizing that you can create from a place of peace and ease now. And I hope that that will encourage and uplift you to continue staying positive on your journey. And then Matt, did you have anything to add to that?
I would just say that, at least this card depicts, I look at the colors, and the colors of green and yellow, and and how the person on here is basically looks like they embody their power.
Mm-hmm.
And they're embodying the fact of that they know that creativity is within them, and the colors of like naturistic colors.
Yes.
And nature is very creative.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I go on my walks and I see man didn't create this. This was done by Mother Gaia, and so you have the same type of creativity within you.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
You just need to embrace it, like the person on the card.
Yes, just take it all in, right? Just relax and enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, you can see this person is not stressed. They're totally relaxed, and they embody their creative ability.
Yes. And the vulnerability, like there's no need to cover or hide yourself from this beautiful energy that's flowing through you, that it's just natural. It's organic is the word that's coming to me. And just embrace it. Beautiful. I hope that encourages you, Yara. That is so lovely. I adore that. All right. And so the next card is for Liz. And we're going to go to the spirit animals. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm telling you, the energy has been just flowing so beautifully. Thank you all for being here and lending your light to this space. Thank you, Spirit, for Liz. Whoa. Oh my word. Hold on a minute here. Let me try that again. I already have a feeling that that card is going to show up again, Liz, so just bear with me. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. It did. Liz, you cannot make this stuff up. It's the dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. And the dragon, oh my gosh. See, I'm telling you, I saw the card flip up and I went, if it's meant to come out, it'll come out. And that's why I kept shuffling. The dragon is the master of the elements, strength, raw energy, good luck, wisdom, achievement, success, old soul, life force, and magical. The dragon is a mysterious and powerful dynamic totem. It is the shaman's and magician's wisest ally. Dragons are pure conscious energy and can shape-shift at will. All four elements have dragons. The air dragons control intellect, reason, and illumination. Fire dragons harness creativity, passion, and mastery. Water dragons are depth, insight, and intuition. Earth dragons rule wealth, riches, and manifestation. If you are drawn to dragons, you are called to step into your highest potential. Ooh, that's beautiful. The winged dragon is symbolic of transcendence, freedom, and higher consciousness. It is a symbol for emperors and kings. The dragon indicates you are marked for power. Use it well. A purposeful life is your treasure. Your wings are your breath, your body, the earth, the water, your blood, and the fire is your eternal spirit. Let your life rise from the ordinary to become extraordinary. That is incredible. Wow, Liz. I hope that that resonates with you and uplifts you and encourages you. This beautiful supernatural power by the light of the moon and the dragon with its wings open is just absolutely such beautiful imagery. And Matt, is there anything you'd like to add to this message?
Well, on a non-serious note, I was kind of hoping that the sockhead card would come up. I know you ain't got that deck, but I was really hoping the sockhead would come up for Liz. But on a serious note, what I would like to say is that obviously you are the only person I know as of right now that has this accumulating a dragon farm. And yeah, I mean, you got 3 of those things right now, and
family.
Good old Stokey. But as I look at this card, this dragon is basically on the rise in its power. And the one word that comes to my mind whenever I look at this card is majestic. And
yes.
I think that basically you're on the rise in your majestic, divine feminine energy, and meaning that, you're moving from being a queen to an empress.
Beautiful.
And, the power of the dragon is within you.
Wow. That is outstanding. And Matt, as you were speaking, I looked, and Liz, I saw the infinity symbol right here in the tail, that the power that is flowing to you and through you is infinite to infinity and beyond. It's pretty incredible. And that there is definitely an increase in the power that comes through you and to you during various cycles of the moon. And that also, whatever it is that you're preparing to launch, preparing to embark upon, you have the courage, the power, and the ability to do so, and it is in the light. As I look at this dragon and I see the white in the wings, and I see the tinges of violet and blue there, but what I see is your intentions for what it is that you are intending to move forward with is beautiful and pure with radiant light and power. And so I just want to encourage you that as you are recognizing even more supernatural occurrences that are taking place around you, that everything is happening in a divine sequence to guide you and lead you to what not only will help you, but will continue to help serve others.
Yeah, another band that comes to my mind whenever I look at this card is Imagine Dragons.
Oh yes, whatever it takes to feel the adrenaline in my face. Whatever it takes, Liz, make it happen.
That's Liz. That's definitely Liz's band.
Yes.
Imagine Dragons, Liz.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, I hope that encourages you and uplifts you, Liz. We sure adore and appreciate everything you do. You are truly guided by angels, angel baby. All right, this next card is for Melanie. And I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle. Ooh, Spirit was like, hang on to this deck. Don't go anywhere. All right. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. So humbled and appreciative. Whoa. Whoa, baby. Melanie, the card that came up for you, and the bottom of the deck. Oh my goodness. The hawk, which is the messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on your priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future, and let yourself ascend to new heights. That is outstanding. And I know that as you have your wings wide open and you see things from a different vantage point from most, perhaps there have been some projects you've had to put on hold because you're recalibrating and reassessing and strategizing. And I see what looks like I want to call it really shadows, but it's like the energy profile of this hawk is that you're able to move in different realms with great ease. But previously, as again, like when I noticed the definition on these, yeah, wow, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 defined projects that need your attention, but you have been taking care to be mindful of prioritizing how you're going to go about this. But I feel like Spirit is saying it's okay to allow yourself now to ascend to new heights, that you will choose the correct priorities and your energy profile will remain strong as you're moving with great intent and speed towards the sun. Literally, you're like flying into the sun here. So I just want to encourage you to stay encouraged through this process, because I know ascension brings on a whole nother set of symptoms and experiences, but I feel like these messages that you have to deliver, they're going to do so much for the collective and for individuals. And this hawk also signifies courage, swiftness, clear sight, focus, intensity, premonition, fidelity, higher purpose, messages from spirit, and discernment. That is incredible. And again, the hawk has extraordinary vision and a high vantage point and has the ability to see what others can't. And so this is absolutely incredible, and that you are focused and sharp and you are guided towards bright future and best outcomes and success in all of your ventures. So I hope that that is a confirmation to you that you are on the rise. Also, the lion with the higher calling, these two are just like hand in hand. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go. See, and this one said, let go and let yourself ascend, right? Let go of the past, reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and for your tribe. And I truly believe that you do that with such integrity and light. And the messages that you deliver are so clear. You are a natural born leader, and you have intuition and insights, and you are so generous with your time and your service to others that you can't help but be successful. The universe is recognizing and acknowledging your greatness and your potential, and it's only going to get better. The best is yet to come. And then Matt, would you like to add anything to that?
Yeah. Well, the one thing that comes to mind is that I is the energy of Melanie. So, her personality reminds me of the lion. It's like, it's a very peaceful animal, powerful animal, and doesn't have to say much to know that it's a powerful animal. And she's definitely basically embracing her power. As I move back to the right, the one thing about the hawk is a few things, and the hawk, to me, it symbolizes the ability to be able to move between the 3D and the 5D, because it's able to be on the ground and in the air.
Right.
And so, which is why it makes a great messenger. And at the same time, being a messenger, it has great eyesight. So it's what I would say is a clairvoyant animal.
Yes.
It can see things that not most people probably can't see.
That's
right. So you have the ability to see things that others can't see while delivering the messages, not only to others, but the messages to yourself.
Ooh, yes.
And So, I mean, all around, I mean, I would just say that, you know, you have a higher calling. Obviously, you know, we see that. I see, you know, ever since I've been following you, I've seen you grow a ton. And, you know, I'm just, I would just say that I'm very humbled to be able to know you. I know that the messenger one really sticks out with me because she was one of the first people to reach out with me, and I just look at her as a messenger.
Same here, Matt. Absolutely. Same for me as well. Very much a catalyst. And so we definitely appreciate the energy that you bring to the collective, Melanie. It's such a blessing to know you and to know of your journey and how you serve with such excellence and commitment to see people become the greatest version of themselves. So thank you so much for your time and support of our channels and our personal development and growth. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a request to ask, and hopefully, I always tease Matt and say, you know, I always have to ask.
Hey, Stella, hold on a minute.
Oh, of course.
So I was just sitting here looking at the chat, and actually, Radica brought up a great point. You know, Melanie kind of reminds me of the cool cat down the road, too.
Okay.
So, I mean, she's powerful, but she's the cool cat down the road.
True that. And you know, she has cats, and she has, her mom, I believe, might have both of the cats, Taffy and Peaches, but they're just the cutest little lovey bugs on the planet. Just adorable. But, you know, Matt, I was going to say, you know, my saying with you, I'll be like, it's always better for me to apologize than ask permission. But, ladies and gentlemen, Stella made an oops, and my phone is literally going to try to die. I know that there were, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to just ask if you guys would kindly allow me to go ahead and end this live. I do want to finish these readings. And, you know, I know Matt also has some things to do, but if he would be willing, I would love to come back on and finish the last 8 readings. For those of you, it was Sammy, Devora, Luana, Shannon, Beth, Kitty, Blue Ice, and Rebecca J. So if you all would be okay with that, I would love to come back on and finish out those readings so that we conclude the live. But I just wanted to reach out and ask if Matt would be willing to come on with me a little bit later so we can finish those up for you guys. And then you'd be more than welcome to watch the playback at your leisure if you're not available.
Yeah, what time were you thinking?
You know what? If
you want to reach out to me and we'll just figure it out.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would really appreciate that because I feel like the energy has been flowing so well, and that the people who came, they really were supposed to receive their messages today, and I want to honor that and make sure that I you know, complete this cycle and process. So I appreciate your willingness to do so as well. And so for those of you who are part of the Good Vibe Tribe, I'll indicate in there the time that we can come back on and finish out the readings. And if you haven't joined Good Vibe Tribe, hopefully Kate or Dynamic Jennifer will pop a link in the chat, and you are welcome to join us. But you're also welcome to do the second half of this message so that you'll be able to pull up your personal readings. But your names are on this list, and I will most certainly make sure that we reach out and take care of your readings. And so again, I want to give thanks to Matt of King Trident's Tribe. I'm wishing him again an amazing happy birthday weekend, and just appreciate him for sharing this with the community and for his time and commitment to excellence. Namaste, much appreciation, and I look forward to coming back on a little bit later with you, Matt.
Yeah, I look forward to it too, and I appreciate once again everybody's birthday wishes, and you know, I appreciate Stella for setting this up, and you know, I'm glad my birthday was provided gifts, you know, to everybody else, you know.
Yes.
I was gonna say participation trophies, but
you're so funny. Gold stars. I love it. Well, Matt, you are, as usual, jokey smurf and quite funny, I might add. But yes, for all of you who have been with us through this live, we just sincerely give our thanks and appreciation and look forward to coming back on. I'm going to say it's not going to be too terribly long. I'd say within the next 2 hours or so, because I'm going to go ahead and plug this bad boy back in. But we look forward to reconvening and connecting with everybody. And just thank you so very much for being here. Blessings. Thanks. Ciao for now. Bye.